My twin brother was Dad's brother. Used to be Tay and my brother like no other. Sisters was our mothers. We were twins from the den. Let the story begin. Yeah. When I was born with 3 best friends. One would come 11 months after me, I would call him, but some would call him Slim. Who would've thought your precious light would've went dim? From day one, it was always you and me, begging my mom to go see Auntie Lily, just so each other we could see. In fact, that was the first time I met Mimi and Val, and you and me would argue over who would get my L. A simpler time when we would just watch Terminator 2, and I rewind it 3 times before you put on your shoes. Go outside and say let's flip, and I'd be like cool. That's probably when our first competition got grip. See, cause you and Des could do it, but I couldn't flip. I never get. I begged Uncle Corey to stay out all night and teach me that shit, so I could surprise both of you the next day. Like watch this, I hit a hand and your eyes got so wide. That's when I knew you was rooting for me the whole time, no pride. But then you hit Corey's front words in the front yard and I nearly cried. My twin brother was Dad's brother. Used to be Tay and my brother like no other. Sisters was our mothers. We were twins from the den. Let the story begin. I remember the time remember the time when we went to Lasky's for free lunch and you would double the line. I remember the time we cursed all over the voicemail. Auntie Lady would give me back for reading her diary and straight tell. Or when I showed you Nicole and you showed me Gabrielle. Like who got the prettiest, you, me, or Des with Danielle? And I would get so mad when Dino would call Nikki Rudolph because of a nose. And you would tell me in secret you got the prettiest bro, but keep it on the low. We would climb garages and trees like we was Naruto, and I would have you dying laughing, acting like I was Mario. We got in trouble that night at Auntie Sabrina's when we was talking naughty about Miami and Shay and Martika. But 2 weeks later we was back outside taking about who was hotter, Sparkle or Mika. Hey, hey, hey. My twin brother was Dad's brother. Used to be Tay and my brother like no other. Sisters was our mothers. We were twins from the den. Let the story begin. Hey. We said since we couldn't be our kids' unks, we'd be God brothers to not feel sad. So we would be both our kids' goddad. And I remember when you cried over Uncle Tracy and said he wasn't your fam. And then we both said your dad could just be Uncle Sam. That's when Uncle Stunt came and gave us so much game. Had us lifting weights, bumping park and giving us fades. We rap and rehearse for days just to impress him those days. Cause he made us feel like we was hot, he'd act really amazed. And when we got older and I started doing martial arts, you wanted to learn that too. I became a sensei, it was anime. I won in training at 2 Laugh Brew. You flew and we drew our competition to division. But that one day after all the tension, all the dissension, days before you went to prison, you said love you Jay, and man we were right back twinning. My twin brother was Dad's brother. Used to be Tay and my brother like no other. Sisters was our mothers. We were twins from the den. Let the story begin. My twin brother was Dad's brother. Used to be Tay and my brother like no other. Sisters was our mothers. We were twins from the den. Let the story begin. I love you, D. With your little foot looking ass. Stay up.